India is considered India's gateway to ASEAN countries. I compliment the 21 artists for being here. This camp has indeed brought all of us together to appreciate our several millennia-old cultural and civilizational connections.
I actually had to do a little bit of research when I found out that the venue was going to be here. And when I arrived here, it was even more beautiful.
As a community in this region, there is a kind of affinity between those participants who came from ASEAN countries with us here in this Northeast India.
When I look at the environment, I was immediately inspired. I felt so welcomed by the land, so welcomed by India.
आर्टिस्ट के लिए उनका दिमाग शांत रहना, काम रहना थोड़ा ज़रूरी होता है. शिलोंग वो environment provide करता है.
The first thing that I noticed when I arrived at the camp that all the artists in the camp, they all have very unique personalities. And although the connecting point is the art, yet the way they think or the way they look at things, their perspectives, everything was different.
In art world, there is like a traditional art and then there's contemporary art. That's what I really learned, the possibility of like connecting these two worlds in one camp.
बेसिकली मैं जिस टेक्निक में काम कर रहा हूँ वो वॉश टेक्निक है. जब आर्टिस्ट ने पहली बार मुझे करते हुए देखा, लाइक नॉट ओनली एशियन आर्टिस्ट हैं, इंडियन आर्टिस्ट भी वर लाइक कि ये क्या किया, अब कलर्स तो धुल जाएंगे सारे.
What I personally liked about this camp is like the traditional artists and like other contemporary artists, because it's very difficult for me to understand traditional art. Like I know it as a process, but I don't know how they think and all. Like I never met.
My inspiration is Tara, my co-curator. She's been attending my residencies for artists for many years. And she said the kind of bonhomie, the kind of relations, friendship and family relations you've created over the years with contemporary artists, somehow, why don't you try and do that with indigenous and traditional artists?
मैं यहाँ पर खुद को एज ए आर्टिस्ट नहीं देखता हूँ. मैं सबसे पहले ये देखता हूँ कि मैं यहाँ कुछ सीख सकता हूँ.
When I come here and focus on Eco's Ramayana, I get to actually learn about the culture, learn about different artists, how they interpret the stories and how these stories talk to them.
एक जो नॉलेज एंड आर्टवर्क का जो एक्सचेंज है, जो एक काइंड ऑफ कल्चरल एक्सचेंज है, आई एम लाइक more keen to like attend such camps and like to enrich myself and like to produce best out of myself.
I think this type of like camp giving us time to just speak as human, not as an artist. I think in the human to human relation, it's super important, like person to person outside art.
I only watch India from Instagram and also from different movies. To be immersed in local culture in India, to be immersed in this kind of performances, it's like brothers and sisters with visual art, no? So it's like, it's just a different medium.
Never imagined that in India I get to learn their culture, the dance, the performance, everything. So it's interesting. So I might
come back again.
We're proud as a state because first and foremost, Meghalaya blends very well with the theme of the arts and paintings because we have always been proponents of the arts. All of you and the ASEAN nations are once again invited to be back to Shillong.
The sense of community that I've gotten from this camp, it's truly amazing. Just the vibe of this place altogether is completely different.
When people are able to mingle, interact, assimilate from each other, imbibe from the environment as well as from each other, it is beautiful because this is how people come closer. An art camp is like a bridge, and that's what works for everyone.
It is a very good experience if we have these kind of workshop. The way they introduce their work, it's beautiful and it's awesome.
Seeing the work of other artists from India and other South Asian countries, how each and every artist has a different perspective, and it also changes my perspective on how I see things. It was definitely a great experience coming to the ASEAN-India Artists Camp.
I'm indeed grateful to Ministry of External Affairs, the ASEAN division, the IP division. I mean, all those people who made this possible.
The Khasi dance where they have a chant like the oh, coo, that kind. It's really interesting in a way. We get to actually echo each other, and it seems like it's forming some kind of friendship. That is part of what we want to do here as an ASEAN and India kind of relationship building.